In this video, we'll be playing the new Odyssey game mode in Anime Vanguards and seeing how far we can get. And we are now in the Odyssey area, so we can talk to Freeran. Will you brave the journey? We will try to brave the journey, and we will be able to get some of these crystals and a lot of gems and trait rerolls. And there's 10 floors, each getting more intense every single time. And we're gonna see how far we can get. So let's go ahead and dive into it. And we have only Chaso. That's the only unit we have. So I guess let's go ahead and start the wave. The Odyssey shop. Oh, with the money we can buy stuff. Okay, that's interesting. Let's go ahead and just skip the wave. We need to get this money here to be able to place down our Chaso. But we don't have to worry about the Odyssey shop for now. We should be fine with what we have. All right, and now we can finally place down our Chaso, and he will be able to deal with all of these enemies. No problem whatsoever. Let's go ahead and skip the wave so we can get a second Chaso down, and we'll put him here at the front. We're just gonna go ahead and skip this wave as well and get a third Chaso down, and then we'll go ahead and get a fourth one down as well whenever we can. There we go. Now we can get our fourth one down, and now we have all of the units that we possibly can have down. All right, now we can upgrade our Chasos a little bit, and this first floor has been going very easily so far. We're on wave 11 now, and there's been absolutely nothing getting by our Chasos whatsoever. And here we go. We're about to be on to wave 15. Giyu the boss, and our Chasos should be able to defeat the boss very easily. I don't think we should have any problems. And he keeps spawning all of these small bosses, but the small bosses still aren't doing anything either. And there we go. We just killed the boss. Okay, now we can increase the intensity, but then we get these units as well. Let's go ahead and just up the intensity by 25. Why not? Might as well make it as hard as we can, right? And the last fight that we just had wasn't hard at all, so we can very easily get through this. And here our Goku Super goes, easily taking out the enemies up back there, and he should be able to handle all the enemies for now on his own. And we can only have one of him down, so that's the one thing about him that's going to be a struggle, is that we can only have the one down. But our Chasos will still be able to handle the rest of them without needing multiple Goku Supers. And here we go. We're about to have all 4 of our Chasos down, and we are now set for the rest of these waves. And here we go. We are on the boss again, and Giyu is back once more, and our units will once again be able to easily destroy him without any troubles at all. And it makes it even easier since we have the Vegeta Angel. And there we go. We killed him, and now we can increase the intensity some more. Let's go ahead and get us this money unit, because the money will be very helpful for us, especially off the start. All right, we need this wave to end so that we can place down our Goku Super. All right, and there we go. Now we should be fine for now. We're just worried about getting our Chasos in now. And here we go. We'll place down Chaso now. So now he will just handle the enemies around this corner while the Goku does the other ones. And now we can place down our second Chaso. Now we'll just upgrade our farm from now on. And we have our farm pretty well upgraded. There's only a few more waves left, so we're not going to spend any more money upgrading the farm. We're just going to upgrade our units with the rest of our money. And we have plenty of money now from the farm plus the waves that we're going to be able to upgrade our units a decent amount now. And having this farm will help us out a lot in the long run. And Giyu is back again for a third time, and I don't think his chances are any higher this time than they were before. His little units that he keeps placing down just keep getting shredded just as much as he does, and they stand absolutely no chance. And there he goes down, and now we can increase the intensity by 25, and we'll get our second farm unit. So now we're back again here, but now we have our sprint wagon, which is our better farm unit, and the intensity is at intensity 65. So we're still on the floor 0, but we'll soon be able to get to floor 1. And since all this is super easy, I'm just gonna get back with you guys whenever we get to the next floor. All right, I literally just now realized I can just press this button and skip the waves whenever I want, so it can make this go a lot quicker. So that's actually really good, because it was going very slow. Let's go ahead and just skip a few more waves, and we are on intensity 90, so whenever we beat this act right here, we will be able to get to the next floor. All right, and now we're on the boss wave, and here we go. Giyu is about to die once again, and we have now officially beat the first floor, and we can head on to the next floor, and we'll just go ahead and increase the intensity as much as we can. Here we are. We are finally on the first floor, so now we should be able to beat this very easily. We'll go ahead and place down another farm here whenever we can. We'll just go ahead and skip the wave, because why not? And now we'll place down a Chaso right here, and we'll skip another wave, place down another Chaso, and a third one as well. And we'll go ahead and put a Chaso back here to handle the enemies that get by. And we'll go ahead and skip this wave, and we'll skip another wave, upgrade our Chasos a little bit. And now we'll stop skipping waves, because I don't want it to get too hard on my units. We're already on wave 13. We got here very quickly this time, and I started getting a little trigger happy with skipping the waves, because some enemies were starting to get by, but that Chaso back there really helped us us out from preventing enemies from getting by. It was a good thing we had him. And here we go, wave 15. We are now on the boss wave, and our Goku Super and our Vegeta right here are handling these enemies pretty well for the time being, at least. We do have to be careful though, because this boss is coming now. We're gonna have to go ahead and sell these Chasos in the front, and we'll place them back here to help out this other Chaso. And now it's just this boss right here that we have to deal with. All right, so let's go ahead and get rid of this Vegeta Angel, and we'll put him over here and upgrade him. The boss still has quite a bit of health, but we should be fine. And hopefully our units just do enough damage to deal with them, because I do not want to lose here. All right, he has 200,000 health left. What is this? You need 2,000 yen to open this chest? I didn't even know there was a chest here. We are definitely gonna fail here. Hey, do we get 2,000? We don't. Well, we lost. We're gonna attempt this again. I'm not gonna be as skip happy. I'm gonna start the video back up whenever we get back to this stage. It has now been a few days since our last attempt at the Odyssey, and this time we have a way better team with our Goku Super 3, Dante, Ramen Ran, and Ichigo, and we're gonna see if we can get even further this time. All right, we are back where we were before. We are on intensity 115, and we have all of our units now, so we're gonna skip a few waves, get our farm, skip a few more waves so we can get our Ichigo down, and we'll skip another wave so we can upgrade our farm. And we need to make sure that our Ichigo is able to kill all of these units, so we're gonna make him target last just so he targets in a straight line. And we're gonna get a Dante down back here, and enemies are already starting to get by, but it'll be all right. Our Ichigo is kind of just there to do some starting damage, and our Dante is the real damage dealer of our team. Look at him just shred all of the enemies so easily. He is absolutely insane. And we went ahead and placed down another Ichigo so that he can be the one that does mainly the shield taking off. And now we can spend our money upgrading our farm, so we'll go ahead and do that now. And a lot of enemies are starting to somewhat get by. But our Dante transformed, and he is just shredding all of the enemies so easily. All right, and we are at the boss now. He has 215,000 health. Our Dante is handling the enemies in the back very well, and now it's just up to our Ichigo to take off the shield, so then our Dante can just deal the rest of the damage. All right, we're gonna have to delete our Ichigo, and we're gonna have to place down another Ichigo over here at the front, and we'll have him just handle the rest of those guys. And we're gonna use a Horn of Salvation, so then our Ichigo does even more damage. And now he's upgraded as well, so he should be able to handle the boss. He's doing 20,000 damage every time he attacks, so he only has to hit a boss a few more times, and then the boss will be killed. All right, the boss has 13,000 health left. Place down Ichigo back here, and then if we hit the Horn of Salvation again, the boss should go down. Oh, we don't have enough for the Horn of Salvation. We should be all right though. I don't think we'll need it. The boss only needs to get hit a few more times, and then he'll be down. And there we go. We beat the boss. Okay, so we can get traits onto our Dante. I think this is increased the amount of this unit that we can place down. So let's go ahead and increase the intensity by 15 so that we can place down a second Dante now. So that'll be very helpful. So let's go ahead and get our farm placed down. And let's skip another wave so we can get our Ichigo down. And let's skip another wave, and then another one to get our farm up, and then another one so then we can get our Dante placed down. And we'll place Dante down back here. And we're gonna need some more money to be able to get his ability. So there we go. Our Dante now has his ability, so we'll have a Dante back there, but we should also put a Dante near the front. I think having a Dante up here would be very good, so he can also get rid of the enemy shields for us. And there we go. Our Dantes are handling the enemies like insanely well. Okay, and this Dante is just spawn killing all the enemies. The enemies aren't even getting a chance to get by. Go ahead and upgrade our farm again. And then now we'll just focus on upgrading. We'll upgrade our Dante here at the front because he is doing a lot of damage to these enemies. And then now we're just going to upgrade our Ichigo because we need him to be very strong, so then whenever we use his ability, he does insane amount of damage. All right, and here we go. Wave 15, we're on the boss again. Whenever the boss comes in, then we'll hit the Horn of Salvation, and there he is. So we're going to make our Ichigo target the boss, and we'll hit the Horn of Salvation here in a second. And there we go. The Horn of Salvation is activated, so now Ichigo should be doing a lot of damage to this boss. And the boss is already at 28,000 HP, and he's going to get destroyed. And there we go. And now we can get an upgrade to get another Dante, so we're going to do that. And go back to our strat of placing down a farm, skipping a few waves. We're going to put our Dante at the front to start, and then we'll skip another wave, get our Ichigo right here. So then it's just our Dante and our Ichigo to start. And we do need to skip a few waves to get our Dante upgraded. And there we go. He's able to handle the enemies very easily now. I think that's the strat. And we do have a few enemies that got by, but we'll be able to handle them here in a bit. We don't need to worry about them just quite yet. All right, and now we can go ahead and place down a Goku Super back here. just so he'll be able to handle the rest of the enemies that got by. And we'll place down another Dante a little past this Ichigo, just so any enemies that get past this Dante will get caught up by this one back here. All right, let's make sure our Ichigo is upgraded so that whenever we do hit the Horn of Salvation, he'll be able to destroy all of the enemies. But our Dante at the front is still handling off the enemies on his own. He doesn't need any help. All right, and some enemies are starting to get by, so we're just going to hit our Horn of Salvation, and our Ichigo will be able to handle all of these enemies on his own. And now it's just up to the boss, who has 100,000 HP left. He has 10,000 health left, and there he goes down. And we can get another Dante, so we can have 4. Or we can give our Ichigo this trait. We're gonna go ahead and give our Ichigo the trait so that he does even more damage, because we don't quite need another Dante. So now we have our Dante down and our Ichigo down again. I think this is a good setup that we have going on. And we are now on 175 intensity. Let's go ahead and just save up and then upgrade our Ichigo as much as we can, so that whenever we use the Horn of Salvation, obviously once again, he is as strong as possible to be able to take down the boss. Let's go ahead and hit the Horn of Salvation, just because there's a lot of enemies coming, and that is my fault that there's all these enemies. But that's alright, we got them, we were able to handle them. So no problem whatsoever. And we'll just hit the Horn of Salvation again whenever the boss comes. And here comes the boss, so we're gonna hit it again. And there we go, we just shredded him so quick. And we can give Dante a perk as well, so we're gonna give him the perk. And we just got a corruption crystal. So we are heading to now the 2nd floor. Let's go ahead and skip the wave, put our farm down, skip another wave. We'll place Dante down here at the front. Put a Dante right here as well. And now we have our 2 Dantes here, and a bunch of bosses just started spawning for some reason. I don't know why all these bosses just started coming out of nowhere, but they're still not getting past our Dante. Our Dantes are just shredding them. All those bosses was so random, but literally none got any chance of getting by. All right, we're on wave 14, 1 wave before the boss. And there is a lot of enemies coming. We're gonna go ahead and put down our Ichigo, upgrade him a little bit, and we'll hit the Horns of Salvation just so he does a lot more damage. And the Vegeta boss is just getting absolutely destroyed. He didn't stand a chance. And now we just have this last boss, and we're gonna hit the Horn of Salvation again. Oh, she has more health. She is regenerated. We should still be able to get her. Yeah, she's getting destroyed. And there we go. So now we have a lot more upgrades to choose from. So we can get 3 of our Ramen Rans and 1 Ichigo upgrade. I think that's the best one that looks like. So we're gonna go ahead and do that one, because that's insane. We didn't up our intensity much though, but it is fine. Here we go, wave 14. We're just gonna upgrade our Ichigo just so when we hit the Horn of Salvation, he'll do as much damage as he can to the boss. And here he comes, the Vegeta boss. So we're gonna hit the Horns of Salvation now, and we'll have him target the boss. And the boss got absolutely destroyed. And we can increase the amount of farms that we can place down. I think that would be the best place. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. We're gonna skip a wave, and we're gonna place down 2 farms. And then we'll place down our Dante here, upgrade him, and then place down our Ichigo whenever we can. We're gonna be skipping quite a few waves just so we can get through. And our Dantes are just so strong. They're handling the enemies so easily. And since they have the ability that makes them attack their whole entire circle, it's not that big of a deal having all these enemies coming in, because they're always all gonna get hit. Now let's go ahead and just upgrade our Ichigo so we can be ready for the boss, because the boss is about to come in any second now. And here he comes, 200,000 health. That is not going to be a problem at all. Oh my gosh, and he's already dead. His health got shredded. All right, so we can increase the amount of Ichigos we can place down, the amount of Dantes we can place down, the amount of Rams and Rans that we can place down, or we can give our Goku a trait, and we can increase the amount of Gokus we can place. I think we'll do this one just so we can get the intensity up, because we need to see how quick we can get through. Let's go ahead and upgrade our Dantes so we can handle all of these enemies. They were literally just about to get by, but we just upgraded him a few times and he just handled them with ease. We just skipped all the way up to wave 13. Just because our Dante's doing so much damage, we'll just have him fight all of the enemies all at the same time. He's just farming them for free. He is ridiculous. All right, since he transformed, we're going to go ahead and skip us to the boss wave because they aren't even getting out of their spawn and getting absolutely destroyed. All right, and here comes the boss. So it's time to hit the Horns of Salvation once again. And the boss is getting shredded once again. And there we go. Let's go ahead and just increase. Let's go ahead and increase the amount of Ichigos and Gokus that we can place down. Because why not? Skip the waves, place down our few farms once again, get our Dante down. down, skip a few more, make it to where he can transform, upgrade our farms. Just repeat this process over and over again because Dante does not struggle whatsoever. We are already on wave 11 and it's only been going for like 30 seconds. We're gonna go ahead and place down an Ichigo. We can have up to 5 Ichigos now, which is absolutely insane. We're gonna go ahead and upgrade him a lot because the Horns of Salvation is actually better than I've been trying to make it. So I need to focus more on upgrading our Ichigo to make the Horns of Salvation as good as possible. And here comes Vegeta once again. We're on intensity 270, so we're very close to getting to the 3rd floor now. Only need a few more times of beating him, and then we'll be good. We can get solar on our Sakura. That is insane. I don't know if we really need it, but we need to take it. Why would we not take solar? That is actually crazy. Go ahead and skip a few waves, get our farms down, skip again. Now we can place Dante down, skip a few more waves, have him hit his ability, place down our second Dante, upgrade him as well, and now we can upgrade our farms a little bit. Already on wave 10, and our Dantes are just handling all of the enemies so easily. And here we go on the boss already. We need to be ready to go to the next floor because after we beat the boss here, we will be heading to the 3rd floor. And here we go, time to hit the Horns of Salvation again. And the boss just took so much damage. That is crazy. All right. Oh, we can get solar on Dante. Okay, it looks like we're not heading to the 3rd floor quite yet because that is insane, especially for Dante. He is our best unit by far. And now we have solar on him. Go ahead and skip a few waves and now upgrade our Dante. Skip a few waves again. And that's all the money that we'll probably need. Upgrade our Dante a few times again. Skip another wave, get our Ichigo down, and here we go. We're on the boss, and once we beat him, then we'll for sure be heading to the next floor. And here the boss is. So we'll go ahead and make our Ichigo target the boss, Horns of Salvation, and the boss will be dead in no time. That is insane. So we can increase the amount of Dantes we can place down, increase the Sakuras we can place down. Let's just get the intensity as high as we can. All right, and now we're in a new area again. Go ahead and skip a few waves. And this might be even better for Dante because we can make him hit around this corner, upgrade our farms a little bit, and now we can upgrade our Dante. And now he hits this whole entire path right here along the way. So he will do insane damage. Just go ahead and skip a lot of waves, upgrade our farms as well. And now we'll get down to 2nd Dante and do the same thing with him. And just watch our Dantes absolutely destroy all the enemies. That's 10 waves worth of enemies just got destroyed so quickly. It is actually insane. Let's go ahead and place down an Ichigo. We'll place him right here and we'll have him target last for now. We still need the Horns of Salvation for the boss. We do need to destroy these towers as well. So that's actually really good that we can place down 7 of these Ichigos. So now they'll be able to handle these towers very quickly. They're not doing it very quickly. So I guess let's just place down some of our better units. Maybe they'll destroy it quicker. These towers need to go down, please. The boss is moving so far. Wow, why are these statues not going down? Hello? There we go. One finally went down. It took so long. Okay, this statue's down now. Okay, so we can go ahead and sell all of these units. And we need to place them down over here. And this boss just got past all of my units. So I do need to sell these guys up here now. And now they just need to take down this tower right here. And then we'll place down our units because I don't want to waste any of the distance on our units. Come on, take the statue down, please. We can't lose here. All right, and the statues are all down, so now we can finally take on the boss. So let's go ahead and place down our Dantes here, and we'll have them handle the boss. Surely they'll be able to take him out. Oh, the boss has so much health. I don't know. Here we go. They're starting to do a lot of damage now, but I don't know if it'll be enough. He has over 1 million health. Oh, I don't know. We might be screwed. Okay, we have to sell all of them, and we'll have to replace them down. We're gonna have to place him down right here, and he's the last one we have. There's no way he does that much damage. Oh, we are gonna lose here. And there we go. We lost, and we failed the Odyssey on floor 3.